a low profile is Shane Lynch, that is, until last week when we saw him triumph over a number of others in the reality sports show, The Games.
Here we go. Is it half on or half off or the handspring? It's the handspring. Oh, just one hop forward. Great silence for Shane Lynch.
Well, Shane's with me now. You picked the wrong career. You should be an Olympic athlete. That was really, really good. Did you know that you were capable of that kind of thing?
I've been quite an all-rounder as a sportsman since a child, and I just haven't been kind of training in any way or fitness for many, many years actually. And this Games came up as an opportunity, and I thought, yeah, I could be quite good at a lot of the disciplines they had involved for us. So I did my best, really.
You did really well. You won. You were fantastic.
Thanks very much.
You must have been asked to do lots of other things, but it was this one in particular that appealed to you.
Yeah, I think it was something which you basically go and you train with the Olympics coaches. Yeah. You know, so it's the best of the best. And the kind of disciplines we did, it's not something where you'd necessarily just decide you want to go and do. So it was a big, big challenge for most contenders.
But you must, look at that, you must have felt fantastic after doing that.
I could tell you a few things that went wrong, you know, bent arms and stuff like that. Not good, not good. Could have been better, you know.
Don't be hard on yourself. It was really, really good. And did you all sort of bond quite well? It seemed to work pretty well.
Yeah, we did actually. As the five guys, we kind of stuck together, and we always gave each other the most confidence. You know, when someone was down, we'd pick them up, tell them they were great, and keep firing on to kind of get them through the competition as such, because it was hard work actually on the body and on the mind, you know what I mean? You had a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to take in a very short period of time.
Do you feel better for it now? Do you feel better physically and mentally, or are you just glad it's all over?
No, I'm pleased it's over, yes. Yeah. It has been quite hard, and I'm very tired, but you know, the show goes on, so I just have to find sleep wherever I can.
Will you keep up with that level of fitness though, or would it be impossible?
I think possibly we were almost less fit by the end of it all. And I say that in respect of we weren't doing cardiovascular work or training, you know, cycling and that kind of stuff. It was more disciplines where you had to learn techniques, and it was challenging within that. So we weren't actually getting too fit physically. It was just more or less learning to do perfect things consistently, so that was the difficult part.
Very much so. I cannot believe it's been 4 years since Boyzone. It's incredible. Where did the time go, and what have you been doing?
For me, I took time out for myself, just to find who I was again, you know. Many years of my life within Boyzone, which were fantastic now, but I think you just kind of get into a routine of you just fall into the pop world. And I was just confused, a very confused guy at the end of it all, and I needed to just find out who I was again, and that's what I more or less did.
And do you feel now that it might perhaps be a chance for you all to sort of build bridges again? Because I know they all come down to see you.
Yes, they did.
All the boys came to cheer you on, which is really all that. Now, that's something I didn't think I would see, because, you know, obviously when there's a split, I know there was a few problems, you know, and people not getting on and whatever. But it seems now that enough time has gone by, perhaps, and seeing them all there cheering you on must have really felt good.
There was enough time gone past as time is a great healer, and I know when I said earlier about having talks with the lads, that's literally about the past more than anything. The future, yes, is something we have to discuss as a friendship basis first, let alone music. Music is nothing, I don't even want to talk about music tonight when I see the lads. It's just literally, how are you getting on, boys? Great to see you again. I mean, the four lads themselves had a drink and a chat, and I just wasn't there. So tonight we're just find some.
Were you going to have a few small sherries tonight, do you think?
Well, I've been off to drink for quite some time now in training, so I might have a Guinness or two, but that's about it, you know.
I think you should. I definitely think you should. But it is lovely to see you all again. And there's a huge, huge amount. I mean, since we knew you were coming on, you've got a huge fan base. Really, you have. All of you have, though.
Good.
And people don't forget. They really don't.
No, they don't.
Do you miss it at all? Do you miss all that madness? And do you think? And I wonder if you would deal with it better now.
I think yes, because I've been through it before. Your definitely mind is conditioned now to understand what's coming. When you don't know what's coming, obviously you go in blind, and things every day is a shock for you. But because I've experienced it, yes, I think second time around we'd be very, very different people, treated very differently, more so with respect than anything else, I think.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. And for the future, what are you going to do? What do you think? What's going to happen?
The future holds for me, I hope, a bit of music. I have been recording music myself. And
would it be different to what we would expect, do you think?
Yes, I think you might expect a bit of wild music from possibly how I look, full of tattoos and that kind of madness. But no, it's very mellow. very self-explanatory. It's called spoken word, which is my spoken Irish voice with slightly melodic tones to it. Really relaxing, very self-explanatory. Again, what I said to do with, it's not rapping, it's storytelling. You know, it's storytelling, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well, listen, we've got one of your pals on the line. Ronan is on the phone now. Hello, Ronan.
How are you, Lorraine? How's it going? How are you, Channel?
Top of the morning to you, boss.
How's it going? How are you feeling?
I'm good, pal, I'm good.
There's a lovely picture there, that one, the big shorts. You see that?
There's a first handsome man.
So you're going out tonight. A lot of you are going out. We won't say where, or you'll be inundated with everybody, but somewhere private and somewhere quiet you're going tonight to have a chat. Why did you all decide to turn up and give your support to Shane at the Games?
Like Shane said, I guess just the time was right, you know. Years had passed and, you know, we'd all been through so much and, you know, we were very close for 6 years and all of a sudden we were, you know, we all kind of just went our own ways and I guess it was, you know, we needed that time to get our heads in gear and it's just, the time feels right now. And, you know, Shane's show was a perfect time. Some people were going up and when others heard that some of us were going up, we all wanted to go up and it just kind of happened. The time was right and it felt great and, you know, it was a good reason to get together, you know, to cheer Shane on because, you know, we wanted to do it and it was nice. It was really nice.
I bet it was. I bet it was really good because, I mean, for goodness sake, you guys, when you get together, must have so much to talk about. You've got so much in common, so many shared experiences. It must have been really, really good just to get together.
I mean, we all sat around the table and it was like nothing changed, you know. The stories would start coming out and we just had a laugh. And we had far too much to drink and, you know, sadly we had to leave Shane in the camp. He had to stay there for the night, but we'll hopefully make up for it tonight.
I hope you will make up for it tonight. And hey, you never know. Maybe we might see you together again. You just never can tell. It would be lovely even if you just did one concert together. Would be great.
Well, the fact that we're all hanging out again, you know, you never know. You never know. Never say never.
Never say never is absolutely right. It really is. And the thing is, it has been 4 years. And like you said, you've all done your own thing. You've all done different things. You've all done, you know, your own individual stuff. And I just think maybe it's time to get together and. You never know. Yeah,
you do never know. And I mean, this was the best start anyway. And, you know, with a great start, hopefully there's great things to come.
Excellent. Well, listen, have a lovely time tonight. Ronan, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Always good to talk to you. Have a great time. I'll give you some hangover tips. I've got quite a lot, actually. Iron Brew is good. Iron Brew is very good in the morning. Yeah, get lots of that in and have a very, very good time.
Thank you.
Great to see you. Thank you. Right, coming up, we've got fashion, fruity fashion with Mark Hayes. But first...